thanks so much for joining with me today. I'm with James Fox, Senior Vice President of North America from EVBox. Firstly, can you tell us a bit about yourself, your position at EVBox, and about the company itself as a whole?
Sure. For starters, Grace, thanks for having me. We're super excited for Move this year and really excited to be sharing this time together to talk a little bit more about EVBox. EVBox is a global leading manufacturer and supplier of electric vehicle service equipment and charging solutions. And in simple terms, that means that we build electric vehicle chargers and help companies realize their transition to emission-free mobility. EVBox as a company started back in 2010, and we have over 500,000 chargers installed globally in 70 different countries. And we're extremely proud of that because we're helping drive the evolution or revolution, depending on how you look at it, towards EVs. And for EVBox North America, which I have the astute honor of leading the team for, we have been in the market since 2019. And we're very proud not only of our team there, but also of our production capabilities, because we are building all of our DC fast chargers for the North American market out of a brand new state-of-the-art facility in Libertyville, Illinois. That's who EVBox is, and that's what we do.
Great. Well, thanks so much for outlining that for me. I know as a company, you kind of stress the importance of universal compatibility and accessibility with EV charging infrastructure, and how stations should have open standards to allow all electrical vehicles to be able to charge anywhere they go. As a company, do you believe that we can make this idea become a reality, and what can help it along, and what also are its barriers to helping it along?
That's a great question. EVBox is one of the founding members of the Open Charge Protocol, and that was established in Europe first, but we're very proud of the fact that we truly are OCPP compliant. Now, what does that mean? Translate that to English. That translates to we are software agnostic. So if a customer has a backend software that they want to use, that they either white label or created themselves, we can integrate that with our product to meet the customer's needs first. We also are integrated with over 65 other software backends. So we offer a robust choice, let's say, or buffet for customers versus mandating, as some of the other hardware OEMs do, that a customer uses their software backend. So in terms of compatibility and ease of use, let's say, EVBox really prides itself in truly being OCPP compliant and allowing the customer to pick what's best for them. And in the case where a customer says, I have no idea what backend software I want, I'm new to this EV infrastructure game, please help me. We then have a consultative process where we walk through what the customer's needs are, how they're going to leverage the chargers, and then make a recommendation based on our inter-knowledge, or let's say in-depth knowledge of the software partners that we've integrated with.
Amazing. And when it comes to the debate over whether embracing electrification and the clean energy transition can truly establish a zero emissions future, where do you personally stand on that, and why?
Also a good question. For me, I think it's really important to set a goal. Whatever that goal is, no matter how ambitious it might seem to some, set that goal. And a zero emission future, personally, you asked about what do I believe? I 100% believe it's achievable. And as you're probably aware, and many of the viewers are, the EV is only a piece of the puzzle. And let's be honest, not all energy comes from renewable sources, solar, wind, hydro. A good chunk of energy comes from burning coal. So that's something that's possible to overcome, however, because we have other renewable energy sources. Solar is another one. So in my opinion, I think as the industry as a whole continues to transition one piece, which is the actual mobility aspect, towards zero emission, we're making steps in the right direction, and other facets of the industry or key contributors to the industry, albeit where the source of the energy is coming from, the materials used to build the vehicles and the battery systems, all that is going to continue to improve. And even in the last few years, that technology has taken pretty much a vertical curve in advancement. And, batteries is another example. Once we get back to a solid state battery that can last longer, has less negative impact from temperature change and rapid recharge, and can actually hold the charge longer for bigger distances and ranges, I think that's going to be really key for North American market adoption. And in my opinion, we're pretty close to having some great breakthroughs on the battery side. So coming full circle, I personally believe we can and will achieve a zero emission future. And frankly, the sooner the better. And at EVBox, we're very, very proud to be part of that movement in enabling companies and, let's call it, countries to transition towards an emission-free future.
Oh, well, very well said. I know that there's a lot of concerns in the news about minerals being related to building EV batteries. What's your opinion on these concerns raised? Because I know that people are worried that there might not be enough, for instance, copper to be building all the batteries and to help with the clean energy transition. What's your opinion on that?
That's a great point about the available resources. And one of the things that, if you look at the history of humankind, when we discover something, whatever it is, fire, clean water, we usually do a pretty good job at leveraging that resource, almost sometimes, unfortunately, to its end. But as information has become more and more readily available, I'd give the human species credit, because we realize we have a problem, we need to shift and change, and we shouldn't keep going down this path of complete mineral or resource depletion. And in the case of the minerals, you mentioned copper as a metal, but also the minerals used in lithium and the ion for the batteries. Right now, I think we have an ample supply. But as I said earlier, I believe technology is going to advance beyond lithium ion from a battery standpoint, which is going to naturally alleviate the stressor of the high demand for it. Will that come in the immediate future, the next 6 to 12 months? Probably not, is my personal opinion. But I do believe in the next probably 3 to 5 years, battery technology, as well as what minerals or resources are leveraged to enable, let's say, energy storage, broader than just battery, energy storage as a whole, are going to continue to improve, which will naturally transition us away from the current reliance on some of the natural resources that might not be so good to mine or pull out of the earth.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's not very close in the future, but I think it's going to be in the near to distant future. I definitely agree. Also, lastly, I just wanted to ask, what can we look forward to seeing from EVBox at Move America in September in Austin, Texas? I know that you have a talk that you're preparing. What are we expecting to see from your company and from you as well?
Well, we'll start with EVBox. We have a booth where we're very proud to be displaying our new UL Buy America compliant certified, actually NEVI as well, DC level 3 fast charger, Artronic modular. And we're extremely excited because we're going to be pretty much launching the product there. And we're also going to have on display our level 2 charger, our Icon. So in addition for people to be able to come and look and see, feel, and touch the product, which I'm a firm believer, especially in this industry, seeing is believing. You got to get out and see the product. A lot of our leadership team will be there as well. And I also feel it's important in any business or any relationship, especially an industry like ours that's in its infancy, to establish relationships and rapport founded on trust. So I would encourage anyone that's attending the event, come by, meet the team. I'm very open and approachable. I'm a friendly person. And that, I believe, will also be something that's really unique and nice for us as a company to engage with people one-on-one, allow them to see and touch and ask questions about our products, but also get to know us here and here, which is really, really important for our company's perspective, EVBox. And then you mentioned a speaking engagement. Yes, I'm excited to speak. That we have a secret topic that's going to be super engaging and tantalizing that we're working on now. And I welcome everybody to come and listen to, hopefully, me share some insightful things about how we can advance our industry and the collaboration across the various stakeholders in our industry to enable that transition to electrification.
Great. Well, that all sounds really exciting, and I look forward to seeing you at Move as well. So I'll see you there, and thanks so much for speaking to me today, James.
You got it. Have a great day.